Hey everybody, we're back. My beautiful wife is joining me, and we're gonna have a beer tonight. This is a semi-local beer by Southern Tier, and it is thick mint. It is a imperial stout, a dessert beer brewed with chocolate and mint.
It's only semi-local? Is it only half full?
Well, it's semi-local in that it's, from Southern Tier of New York, which is like, I don't know, a little over 90 minutes from here. Semi-local. I mean, it's like a good, if you were in some states, it would be out of state. But New York's a big state. Anyway, so it's thick mint, and it's supposed to taste like, Girl Scout cookies, I guess. Now, actually, funny thing is, thin mint cookies are not my favorite Girl Scout cookie. Now, Jenny,
Really?
do you have a favorite Girl Scout cookie?
I don't know. I would need to see them all to remember. I guess I like Samoas, I think.
Samoas are my favorite.
Yeah.
I like the Samoas. Put them in the freezer. It's got the caramel and the coconut, and
Those are the ones with like the lines, right?
yes, the lines in them. Yep, and they're like a coconut circle. I love to put them in the freezer, but they got bad stuff in them, so I don't get them. They got the hydrogenated oils. They could just make them without.
They did not get rid of that stuff yet?
Hi, the unusual gamer. They did not get rid of it. No, Girl Scout cookies are still living in the past. It's like using stuff that people don't use anymore. I don't know. They don't want to mess with the recipe.
Yeah, even Oreo got rid of some of that stuff, huh?
Yeah, Oreo doesn't have it anymore. I mean, except for those
Some.
peanut butter ones, because they still use hydrogenated vegetable oils in most
Peanut butters.
non-natural peanut butters. Yeah. Get to see my favorite YouTuber? Oh yeah. You made it this time. Yes, you did. Those games. Okay.
I thought you were going to read the comments so that
I am
you
reading
could
it.
enjoy it. Yes.
Okay, so many, but there. Here we go. Okay. All right. So we've got get to see my favorite YouTuber. That's from Those Gamers, and then Those Gamer said made it this time. The unusual gamer says what's up, and Those Gamer says remember me. Okay, so thick mint beer. Now I imagine this won't have a lot of hop going on with it. I don't know if we're gonna like this. So I tweeted this earlier this week, and no one except for John Jacobson replied back on it. He said, gross. Okay, smell it in the bottle.
It doesn't smell bad.
Definitely smells very high alcohol.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
The funny thing is...
10%! Oh! This is nice and strong. This is not as bad as that Jubilation that I had with Joe. That was 17%. But this is pretty strong. This is a pretty strong beer.
Good thing I only had that Genesee.
Those
to get started.
those raspberries that you drink?
Those are 8.
They're 8%, yeah. Alright, so
Don't tell everyone I drink that.
what you do?
Of course I do!
Yes. Let's pour some into a fun spot. Pint.
The funny thing about this is that I was thinking of those coffee smelling ones, coffee flavored that smell like coffee.
Oh yeah, I should say yes. Hold a second here. We got some comments here, so let's see here. Hey, Chad's on here. Chad Norrington. Hey guys, he says, and Usual Gamer says, hey Dad, and then the Usual Gamer says, I love beer, I'm alcoholic, and Those Gamer says, looking good Dad, and then what's your fave? And then Those Gamer says, beer. Okay, had to spin those out fast. Okay, so
I'm thinking of that coffee flavored beer that you tried that one time you had us try that tasted like old cold coffee. And then
Yeah.
this is kind of like a little bit minty. And so that makes me think of your friends that wanted to have a peppermint patty with their coffee.
All right, let's pack up and tell that story.
Nobody cares.
It's a story, nonetheless. Okay, so when I was working many, many years ago, I went to work one morning, and two of my coworkers were having coffee and peppermint
Hey.
patties, and they commented. They said, "Wow, peppermint patty really goes great with the coffee in the morning." And then the other one said, "I'm gonna have one every day."
Every day I'm gonna get a peppermint patty and have it with my coffee every morning.
And they never did it again.
Never again.
Never again. Just that one time.
Weeks and months later, I would ask you, did your coworkers have a peppermint patty with their coffee?
Nope.
You said no.
Yeah. So Chad,
I've never had it.
I think I've had that Surly coffee blender. I'm not sure, but I really haven't had very many coffee beers that I thought were good. Because usually what happens is when you have a coffee beer, is it ends up the beer just goes, yucky.
It tastes like, like old cold coffee in the bottom of the pot.
Totally. Here, it looks like my phone's off of Do Not Disturb. No, it's still on because I got a notification come up. Yeah, so totally. So it just does. It tastes like beer, not beer. It smells like, tastes like coffee that's been sitting in the pot all day, cold. It's gross. It just gross. What's funny is before I go to the gym in the morning, I get up, 4:30, 4:45, whatever, and go to the gym. I have iced coffee and I make it like in one of those Mr. Teapot things. And I've been using espresso
Yes,
grind.
Espresso, but also the Dunkin' Donuts
Chocolate coffee.
glazed coffee.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yes, I'll make it with that because I need a little caffeine in the morning. It actually makes, I don't know, when you go to the gym, it's like if I don't drink it, I'm like doing things and stuff. But with with some caffeine, it really, you get better performance. Okay, so I've got one glass is a Fun Spot. The other one's Amherst Brewing. Which one would you like? Which one are you?
The Amherst.
You want the Amherst? Okay, let's give it a little sniff. Just smells very minty.
I don't smell a lot of mint. I smell the mint, but mostly it just smells like really dark, like Guinness-y smelling.
Well, it is an imperial stout, so. Boy, that just smells. It actually smells pretty good. I like mint.
You're gonna have it every day.
I can guarantee you that it's probably not going to be nearly as good as it smells. Let's try it. Ready? No.
It's better than the coffee beer. It's not bad,
Ugh.
but I don't think that I'll have it every day like your coworkers said they would and then did not.
Okay, first thing. It's 10%, and it's not particularly boozy tasting.
That's correct.
Okay, so that's the first thing. In terms of alcohol, it doesn't taste 10%, so you could knock yourself out pretty quickly
It
with
smells better than it tastes. Doesn't
Smells
taste
a
bad,
lot better.
but
So now there's cocoa nibs in this or whatever it says, and it's got a very strong. It's very bitter, cocoa bitter, and I think like cocoa bitter is something that needs some sugar to kind of mellow it. So there's like no sugar in this. It's not sweet. It may be a dessert beer, but there's like no malt. It can bear.
wow, when I taste it and then let it sit in my mouth, then I really get the Girl Scout cookie mint taste.
Oh, I taste the mint. Definitely taste the mint.
I don't usually let things sit in my mouth.
Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna read these.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta scroll back.
I did not see them.
Okay.
Now they're covering my face.
Okay, the Unusual Gamer says, he's referring to what beer he drinks, Bud Light. Those Gamers says, I can take Bud Light like nothing, bro. Drank 20 bottles and still drove 20 miles to my house.
That's like me with the raspberries.
The Unusual Gamer, nice. Chad Noring says, Surly Coffee Bender's so good, which I commented on. And then Zolan says, hello all. And then Usual Gamer says, drank 69 ounce, was still able to fight a bear. Chad Noring says, I agree, they are good, but not an all-night drink. Those Gamers says, drank 666 and could still praise Satan. JK. Could you show a close-up of the label? Yes, Chad, I can show a close-up of the label. There you go. Got a little bit of a reflection going on here. Okay, see it? So it's... Alright, there's the label. Alright, I like my beer to taste like real ale. I'm not so much of the gross chocolate or coffee flavors in my beer.
It's not
Let's
overwhelmingly chocolate.
Shut up and listen. 79 said that. Oh, it makes me burp. I don't burp like Tiny Tim Rosehider. I just don't have the courage to do it. And then the Unusual Gamer says, I like my beer with a bit of semen in it. I don't think so. Those Gamer says, so what's happening showing
With
the
a
beer...
little what in it?
Semen.
Is that kind of like the cat pee thing, or does he actually mean semen?
I don't know. I think he's just being silly. Okay, made me blush a little bit. So what's happening showing the beer or the machines in this live stream? I don't. Maybe we'll play some pinball. The Unusual Gamer says, semen is a nice mix of mint and unique herb. Not you guys again, says Mike Martin. Chad says, thanks, perfect, thanks. And those Gamer says, yeah, I drank that before. And then the Usual Gamer says, hi, Mike. And then the Usual Gamer says, is good. Chad says, ha ha ha, what's up, says Steve. Hey, Steve, how you doing, Steve? That's Steve from Albany. Steve Wallard.
Steve that did the
Steve actually owned this at one point, right, Steve? Well, so I actually bought this off of Steve's buddy. Yep. So yeah, this is going to be a radar scope again. I've got a radar scope board in it, but the power supply is not powerful enough to run it. Runs Donkey Kong, but just won't run. Is that Double Dragon sound driving you nuts?
me?
Yeah.
No, I enjoy it.
And Steve says, yup. Okay, so I've kind of gotten used to this, so that initial bitterness isn't bothering me as much.
Well, it doesn't have anywhere near the bitterness of like a Guinness Super Dark Stout for me.
It's a different bitterness. The bitterness... I'm getting the beer bitterness now. I'm not getting the coffee. The chocolate bitter. And I like chocolate bitter, but I feel like this could be rounded out a little bit more.
It's very plain. I have to let it sit in my mouth just to get the taste of the mint taste, just to get any taste, because I don't taste anything.
Nothing. Is this like having MS kind of not tasting something, or just that you feel like the beer itself is lacking flavor?
Feeling like the beer just has no flavor.
Yeah, it really just it doesn't have a lot of beer flavor to it. There's just, I mean, I'm getting the alcohol now. It says right here, I'm going to read this. It says 10% by alcohol, 20 proof. Color very dark brown. Body creamy heavy. Bitterness moderate.
It's very thick.
It says serve in a snifter. Store 35 to 40. Food pairings for as an after dinner drink with vanilla ice cream, shortbread cookies. I don't know. I find this to be very mediocre. Not really worth the time. You know, it's so funny because when I first got the Not Your Father's root beer, and I had
You loved it.
I did it at first. Because it's just something unique. Like, I didn't expect to have it all the time, kind of thing. It was just like... But the other thing is, it was better when I first got it. What are you going to say?
Remember the first time you had Peach-a-Rita?
Oh, so we were talking about my wife having Rasparita. So we were in the store the other day, and they had just limited time Peach-a-Rita. And I was like, I love peaches. And I'm like, let's get this. And I knew that she hates peaches.
I hate all fruit.
I get it home, and we open it up, and I take a sip of it. It was horrible. And it wasn't because it tasted like peaches. Because did it taste like peaches?
It just tasted terrible.
It just tasted really bad. So do not get the Budweiser Peach-a-Rita. It's disgusting. I mean, like, none of them are particularly great. I mean, I'd much rather have like a wine cooler of those kinds of things. Remember Bartles and James? Like, I think it still exists, but I haven't seen it anywhere.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Yes, and I was telling my wife, remember the Seagram's Golden Wine Coolers, the Bruce Willis commercials?
Never had that either.
Yeah, I had those. I just remember, like, guys would buy those and bring them to parties, like, because girls would just suck them right down, and then...
And I never had any wine cooler because I never liked anything fruit flavored. And I don't know why I like raspberries now. Guess I'm a... What would you call it?
What, a rasparita?
No, what would you call a person that likes raspberries?
Someone who likes alcohol? I don't know.
Well,
yes, Mike, Zimas. Yes, I remember Zimas. They're kind of like after my time. I mean, Zimas kind of became popular when I was in college. Like right when we met, right? Right around then? Maybe a little before. You know who was the... It wasn't Paul Reiser. It was the other guy.
Who's Paul Reiser?
Mad About You show?
Yeah.
It was... Do you remember there's a sitcom on...
Just the 10 of us!
I know, I like that show. It was Jamie Lee Curtis and this male comedian who was in The Princess Bride. You guys know what I'm talking about? Who was the male comedian that was in a sitcom with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Mel Gibson.
No, he kind of looks like Paul Reiser, but he has long hair.
All crazy.
Was it Jamie Lee Curtis? Well, he plays the prince in the... No, he plays... No, not Bill Cosby. He had dark, long hair. I'm trying to think...
crazy eyes?
Yeah, crazy eyes. Like, kind of has a Paul Reiser look, but he's a comedian. And who did he play? He did play the... Am I thinking of the right guy? Here's... Oh, I've got so many comments flying here. Okay,
Yeah, we need someone to read the comments.
Yeah.
We're old, we can't see... Well, I can't see.
No, it's not Mike Contiello. It was... Do you have your phone on you, Jenny?
No.
It wasn't The Princess Bride. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
It was Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Mel Gibson. No, who's the guy that my brother met and he did lots of funny movies? Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks is awesome, but I'm not talking about Mel Brooks.
But if Mel Brooks and
You don't have your watch, huh? Your phone.
No, I'm charging it.
Well, it doesn't matter. Why am I talking about this? Oh,
I don't know.
He did the ads for Zimas.
Zima, why are you talking about Zima?
Because Mike brought up Zima, yes.
How much alcohol is in this nasty beer?
10%, it's 20 proof. This is pretty nasty.
Then why are we drinking it? Hey, your machine stopped making music.
It will. Resume.
Stop music.
Yeah. Blech. I think that I should make a Samoa. A Samoa drink.
Are you gonna make me drink it?
Yeah, we're both gonna drink it right now. Just give me a sec. I'll be right back, guys.
What should I do to waste time?
You don't need to do anything. Just sit there.
Here. There are comments and I can't read them. So how have you been? We don't have any caramel down here, I don't think.
All right. Woo! kind of feeling that beer a little bit.
I'm feeling nothing. How can that be?
Because you only drank half of it.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so Samoa is coconut, caramel, and chocolate.
And shortbread.
Yeah, so I'm thinking ingredients-wise, we've got 99 coconuts, and this shit is good.
How can
Knock
there
you
be
out.
that much of it left?
Were you drinking any of it?
No.
Okay. I did pour some in some things, but so we got our Brofest mug glass from 2015. All right.
2015, that was a good year.
So I'm just gonna estimate shots. So let's do a shot. That's half a shot, right?
What is the age of your audience?
My age, it's like
Not your age, I know what
the
your
audience
age
when I
is.
look at it on like YouTube, it's 18 to 30.
Current audience.
Oh, I think they're old enough. What's going on there?
To what?
To see some alcohol? Play spin the bottle. What game do you play when slightly drunk? No, Samoa's. I mean Samoa Girl Scout cookies, because we got a 14-year-old here. You're saying you're 74.
13.
He's saying he was 74 before. Whatever. It's not like you can drink through the YouTube channel, so. Okay.
Good
So you've
thing I
got
didn't
some 99
do what I
coconuts.
said I was going to do when we first started.
Okay, this is Martini Gold Chocolate Martini Mixer. So, so this stuff is not really chocolatey.
You're supposed to...
What?
You've never made me an actual martini, have you?
Yes, I made you martini like 10 times. I got the vermouth and the...
10 times?
Yes, 10 different types of martinis, and one was the chocolate martini. And you didn't like the martini. I can tell you that much. I can make you a martini right now. Okay, let's put in some chocolate. Okay, so for the caramel and the shortbread, well, we had the chocolate, which is already syrup. Syrup. We got some Chairman's Reserve spiced rum. Throw a little bit in there. All right, a little bit of rum. And I think like some horchata or might be good in there too. Now this will probably turn like curdle as soon as I pour it in.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, it'll be like my kefir.
Okay. The thing about the Samoa cookies is they have that crunchiness. You're never going to replicate the texture in a drink.
Unless you can get enough of the curdling.
So there's you got some little curdling going on there.
Get it really curdly and it will be crunchy.
Okay. So horchata cream liquor. Okay. Alright, so I'm not actually going to stir this. I'm going to let it kind of float like that. Alright?
Like that episode of Star Trek Next Generation when Data made the drink.
The tequila sunrise, whatever it was called. And he went ding! And it changed colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Here, you want to try it?
Oh, it's done?
Well, I did ting it.
I thought you could add this to it.
No, I'm not going to ruin it.
How am I going to feel tomorrow?
You don't have to drink all of it. Well, first thing is, I don't know how much you... See, the thing is, I probably do need to mix it, because you're just going to get the top. So let's give it a little swirl. Because I don't want you to guzzle it. The thing is, if you,
that's
if
what
you
I do,
stir
though.
some liquors, you actually change the flavor of them. That's why James Bond says shaken, not stirred. Usually you want it stirred, not shaken. Okay, so we've got a little bit of mixing going on there, but not a lot. All right. What do you think?
It's fine. Tastes like everything you ever make for me.
Liquor? Good God. those gamers, you really need to cut it back there on the
What are they saying?
just some kind of highly inappropriate things. I'm
Good
not,
thing
I'm
that
done
I
reading.
can't
I'm
see.
done reading your things right now.
Oh,
I'm not reading that.
oh. What does it say? Something. I'd like to know.
Just look at the screen.
I have to get right up there to see it. You know, I'm really, really old and
Yeah.
I can't see. And so,
Yeah, can you just turn it back a little bit? Just a little bit, please. I don't want to like kick you out or anything like that. But let us. It's just a little over the top.
turn it up.
No, don't turn it up.
Don't worry, I can't see it.
All right.
I'm really, really
Let me
old.
give this a try here. Okay. All right, here we go. It's really good. Ooh. Boy, that rum is strong. I mean, it's like, let's see, the 99 coconut is 99 proof, right? This is 80 proof. And this is it is 25 proof, so it's not super strong. Then you got some of this doesn't have any liquor in it at all.
So far we're at 200 proof.
Yes. We're at a 350 proof.
It's like when I add up all the, when I make a recipe and I...
Cheers.
Why
Yeah, add
are
up your
you-
make
why-
a recipe.
What?
Yes.
Why are you cheering them?
Cheers. Have some more. My voice didn't just crack, did it? Golly!
Why are we doing this? Are we even humorous to people?
I don't know.
Hey Mom, I'm watching pathetic old people drink. And they're supposed to be talking about video games, so it's okay.
Video games? What are those?
Those things over there that...
Like my dad said,
Vidya.
video games.
That's what your friend calls them, actually.
My dad would say it too.
Vidya games.
Well, no, he'd say video games.
Vidya.
Video games.
You know what my dad said?
Can I handle what you're going to say now?
No, nothing. He wouldn't talk about it. What? What's so funny?
Just because I was not expecting that one.
What are they saying now?
Back when I was your age, hot dogs cost a nickel.
Back when I was your age, I would go. What would he? He would go to the He would get the little bucket and get beer.
Back it up,
from
back it up, back it up, back it up.
Beep, beep, beep. Do they know
What
about
year was your father born, just to put this in context?
1924
So her dad was born, when was the Depression?
in the 20s?
Yeah, so her dad went through the Depression. But when he was a kid, when he lived in Brooklyn, or was it Queens?
Queens.
And
Queens.
he would go ahead and tell the story while I grab something.
What was the story? He would go.
About the bucket.
He would get a bucket and go to the beer truck and get a bucket full of beer from the beer truck. That's the only part of the story I know.
How old was he?
I don't know. 10?
Yes, that's the funny part. He'd go to the brewery with a tin bucket and get beer and bring it back for his parents.
Not parents, just his, I think it was actually his grandmother.
His grandma, yep. Okay, so we had some comments in here.
Video games!
And
Video games.
Solus Champ 4 said, I remember finding you way back when there was some website about a portable NES you made. What site was that host on? It was actually in Classic Gaming, but I think I had like a little I had like a GeoCities website before that, and it came up on Slashdot, and then Classic Gaming wanted me to host my website on their site, which I did for a few years, and now I have it on my own thing. But this is it actually here. Portable NES I made a very long time ago. This is 2001. Obviously, you see it's gigantic,
Yeah, I remember that.
but it still works. It's got the screen from the 2001 on it, but it works perfectly fine. We've got the reset button right here. All right, let's go back down here. Yeah, it still works. Of course it worked, because I built it. No, just kidding. So this is the first portable NES ever made. I mean, well, there was a portable Famicom that you could buy, but this is like the first homemade one.
In America.
Yeah, United States. First one made in the United States. There was, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember what the thing was called. It had a funny name. But you could buy it was like a Famicom. You had to use a giant adapter sticking out of it. What kind of battery life does it get? Well, here's the thing. So, this actually gets really good battery life. And the reason for that is because the 7408 voltage regulator that's in the NES, a lot of people when they make portable systems, they just use the 7408. It's a voltage regulator that takes the voltage and brings it to 5 volts DC. Takes whatever DC voltage coming in it. I actually use what's called a DC to DC converter, which is like almost like a tiny switching power supply, and it just pulsates the power to get the voltage you want. DC to DC converters are actually really efficient, so you don't get the heat. Like this, the DC to DC converter in this doesn't get hot. Or if you ever have a 7804, whatever it is in there, it gets hot, so you're losing a lot of power to heat. So the battery lasts a long time. So this DC converter, I have 5 volts DC, 12 volts DC. There's 8 AA's in the back here, and so the screen is 12 volts, which I could of course do LEDs now, but white LEDs were not like readily available at the time. So
what year did you make that?
2001. So they were white LEDs, but they were not something you could buy easily. They did exist, but they weren't like, they were kind of like the newest thing. They were just out there. So I got this display, cover that with my finger, and I take the 12 volts and drop down to 5 volts. So that powers the NES, and so it doesn't have the original NES RF modulator in it. It's just running off a composite video, but it works pretty good. I mean, you can see right there. The screen is pretty dated now. Like, it's not as good as like a screen you can buy nowadays. But at the time, it was pretty awesome. I mean, the case is really crude. It's just it's a Radio Shack
just something you
project case. I was building it for myself. I didn't care. I didn't care what it looked like. It wasn't like I was trying to win some kind of design contest. I just want to play NES. That's what I want to do. And I can play it. I'm gonna play it right now, matter of fact. Let's do Metal Man.
Read your comments.
My comments? Well, the usual gamer. Let's go back. Okay, so you said the battery life. It says, anyway, how fellow humans, how's it been going? That was those gamers. Okay, Unusual Gamer says, I'm gonna watch another video. Bye, guys. And Budweiser Tapper. Yeah, Budweiser Tapper's fun. Jenny likes Tapper, right, Jenny?
I do not know.
The arcade game, Tapper game.
Do not know.
Come on, you've played it at John's house.
John Jacobson's house.
John Jacobson's house, and you played it at Jeff's house down in Binghamton. I'd love to have a Tapper, but they're just so damn expensive. Like, every time there is one, that's like you're gonna pay over $1,000 for it, unless you find one, like a special deal. Okay. Okay, Drunk Mega Man 2 is not exactly the easiest thing.
Do you need me to help you through it?
No, I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much. Alright, maybe not so great, but I'm still alive. Okay, I'm gonna turn off now. But anyway, so that's the portable NES I made. a long time ago. Oops, I just hit my wife in the head. Okay. There's a video about it on there, on my channel, if you like it. Alright, so, oh, did you drink all that?
Mm-hmm.
You drink all that up?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of drink would you like me to make you now, hon? Something fruity?
No, I don't like fruity. Except for coconutty.
You love that 99 coconuts.
I do love that.
Yeah.
Just give me 99 ounces of that 99 coconuts.
Yeah, you won't make it through that much. Should I play some pinball?
Should I? Yes. Yes, you should play pinball.
Okay.
Play the... I'll record you doing the Jungle Lord.
The Jungle Lord is non-functional right now. It's full of mouse poop.
That's great!
Jungle Lord is a project. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to do a video about what I should work on next. Yeah, well, your course going to be in my videos. All right, I'm kind of...
No, I said Vidya.
A video? What's my favorite game? Well, my favorite game is my Star Trek Next Generation pinball machine. That's right. So, guys, what pinball machine do you want me to play? I've got 2 on right now. Turn it around. Okay, so I got my Next Generation and my Williams Space Shuttle. No, Space Station, excuse me. It's not Space Shuttle. It is a sequel to Space Shuttle. This game is awesome. And you can see this one's all LED'd out. And Star Trek's got the original incandescent bulbs. Next gen? Okay. That's what we're going to do. Next Generation. Let's see how good I am at it right now. I am a little intoxicated.
You want me to take care of it for you?
No, I don't want you to take care of it. All of a sudden I do my Napoleon Dynamite voice.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I've never seen the movie, but I know that he's kind of like...
Neither have I.
He's like, come on. The space station is, yeah, it's very bright compared to the next gen, but it looks pretty good in person. I did not LED it. I traded my, all right, this is annoying. Okay. Let me just,
Turn it off.
okay, I'm going to turn off the other games. Hold on, guys.
There comes a time when you have too many games.
Yes, I do. Okay, so I traded my Stern Quicksilver, which I bought for $100, and put $100, not even $50 into fixing it. And you guys saw the channel, the video on my channel if you've seen my videos. Which I traded. I traded the space. I got the space station and the Firepower 2 in the trade. But it's a great game. The space station is actually a really awesome game. And before I start this up, I just want to show this to you. If you look at like pretty much any pinball machine, whoa, we just had a leg give out on me. Okay. All right. So pretty much all pinball machines ever made, not all, but a lot, have these bumpers, slingshot bumpers on either side, right here and here. Space station is different. Well, they have outlanes. See the outlanes in here behind the slingshots. Space station is different. I gotta fix this tripod. Hold on. Okay, that's fixed. All right. Okay, so if you notice here, space station does not have any outlanes behind the slingshots. The slingshots are right next to the flippers, and so this makes for one intense game. So I will play that shortly. And I just saw a comment about the Neo Geo Portable. I have 2 of those, by the way. Imagine a Neo Geo using original hardware and cartridges. Oh, as a portable. Yes, that would be pretty funny. I have the Neo Geo Pocket Color, I meant. That would be pretty crazy, though, too. Let me just get it back far enough so you can see the DMD. Okay.
What is DMD?
The dot matrix display. Hello.
Come.
Why aren't you responding?
Welcome to the Enterprise.
Whatever. Alright, so when you start the game up, you have 5 different options. Like you could take Warp Factor 4, you can do start a mission, you can do a flipper skill shot, launch a probe, or lock a light. I usually, if you want to get to the final frontier, you really probably want to do the start mission. And it starts one of these missions around the center here. So I gotta destroy asteroids.
The asteroids in our path, sir. If so,
I missed it.
congratulations, Lieutenant.
I need to hit that one blinking light. There we go. So I got an asteroid.
The lead.
Really pay more attention.
Brilliant.
So when you complete a mission, you earn a reward. So I didn't complete the mission, but I did play it, which is... Okay. So the next thing is you want to actually start another mission. You want to shoot it up this right here into this... What do you call that? Trough? So I just started another mission. This is Time Rift. So
Sensors are picking up a distortion in
you can
space
shoot this
time.
pretty much anywhere for the Time Rift. Ah, shoot.
Had you proposed to thank you, Mr. Data?
Thank you, Mr. Data.
Any comments, sweetie?
Nope.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's start another mission.
Set coordinates for the Alpha Quadrant.
So this one you want to hit certain ramps.
Alpha
Okay, got the Alpha Quadrant ramp, now the Beta Quadrant.
Congratulations. Set coordinates for the Beta Quadrant.
Which is the ramp underneath the shuttle. Oh. Actually, this, by the way, this out lane right here is very greedy. So greedy so that some people put little extra extenders on the lane so they don't have the ball go down as often. I don't do that. I just set it so I have more balls. Okay, now it's battle simulation.
Initiate simulation.
So now I need to shoot. I missed it. Not doing so great with the battle simulation either. Oh, I'm sucking right now. Let's do wormhole. So I like to set it for 6 balls.
Hold on tight.
It just makes for fun gameplay. One of the things you find is like this side of the plate of the flippers you hit more often. It's like you hardly get the ball on the right. Whoops.
Enterprise. Lord have entered Federation space. Intercepted new. Admiral Biaggi.
Kind of get feeling like it's gotta be boring to you guys. I'm not playing very well either.
Sir, the Cardassians Lory. This territory now or be destroyed. Picking up a Ferengi freighter in the neutral zone.
There you go. Woo, that one was hard. Okay, so now you gotta rescue people.
Evacuate all personnel.
Oh. Okay, this is my last ball.
Sir, a strange object is dead ahead. On screen. Magnify. Sensors are picking up a Ferengi freighter in the neutral zone.
Okay. Now, if I after this,
What are you doing?
I can actually launch Final Frontier if I don't die,
You, we don't have time for your
which is
games.
6-ball multi-ball.
Replay, sir.
Bulletin program ready.
That was too easy.
This Q mode is asking forever. Oh, that's the end. But I did have a replay, so let's see where we left off here.
I'm sensing you want to continue.
Nope. I should play Donkey Kong. I'm really not that great at Donkey Kong. Let's I want you guys to see this. Just to see it, we'll play a quick game of this. This is actually pretty awesome. This is like a very,
Frontier.
I don't want to say underrated because it's like unrated pinball. It's awesome. By the way, this one's like home use only. It doesn't even have a key on it. It's got a special little turn knob here. It's pretty awesome. So this thing's in like perfect shape. Hello. What's going on here? What's in some menu thing right now? Let's just turn off mine. Is your ball stuck? Hello? Looks like it's not working right now. Oh, you got a ball stuck. My kids are obviously playing this. So can I get in there without having to... There we go. There you go. Now it'll start up. Oops, what are we catching on here? Something. Come on. Commit. This is a lock bar. There we go. Okay. Launch the ball up. All right. Okay, here we go.
We have ignition.
So it's cool. This game is actually worked on by Ed Boon from Mortal Kombat actually did the programming on this. It's a lot like Taxi, around that same time. So it's definitely pretty awesome. Got some pretty cool music. It's so wicked fast though.
Those doors are open.
It has to be one of the fastest pivotal she's ever played. It's really hard to catch the ball on this.
You're back on court.
So basically this game is, you want to lock 2 balls, and then when you go launch the third one, you get 3-ball multi-ball. It's pretty cool. Oh, see, now I got multiplayer running. You know, I should just start over. It doesn't matter. I hit the start button too many times. Too much to drink. It's pretty unforgiving too. It's so hard to catch the ball in this.
Those doors are open.
Alright, I caught it. Okay, I locked the ball.
Render done.
Okay, so I got... Nope, didn't catch it. Alright, so I caught it left. So now if I shoot it up here, if I'm good enough, I'll lock the other ball. It didn't do it. And I can shoot it either side too. It doesn't really matter. And actually, locking on the left side is actually easier than the right, I think. There you go. Now they're locked. So we got 2 balls locked now. So now we're set. If I launch this ball in the right place, I'll go into condition green. In this, I just need to shoot it anywhere, pretty much. Almost got it in there. Nothing better than getting a multi-ball. It just feels great. Almost. Ah! There we go. So cool. It's really cool. It goes all green.
Do that now. Do
So
that
basically, I need to
now.
redock the balls.
Condition 3.
Do that now.
Condition
I lost one.
Do that now.
Oh,
Do that now.
so I didn't redock, so I lost bonus. So anyways, that's that game. I'm kind of done. Alright, so let's turn that off. I think my wife is upstairs right now. Alright. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's watching. We only got 2 people watching now, so I think I'm going to end it. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think the pinball machine was kind of boring. I mean, I got the Donkey Kong and such off right now anyways. I did have them on earlier, but it was making too much noise. Let's see here. So we're about an hour into this. I think it's a good time to end. You guys have any comments before I go? Anything you want to say? Okay. Because I'm kind of tired right now. Let's see, what time is it? It's nearly 11 o'clock, so. Oh, thanks, Steve. And GG Reeschow, whatever. I'm not very good at reading usernames. Okay, so I'm going to end this right now. Yeah, no problems. Okay, yep. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Have some fun. I hope you have some fun doing whatever you do. And I'll do some more videos. Basically, this is just kind of like the thing I'm doing right now because I don't have the time to edit videos. And so, whoops. Let's get that back in there. I need to fix my tripod. But I do have some time. I can just like bring up and do a live stream and just kind of like hang out with you guys. So that's what I'm doing. And but there's a lot of things I need to do project-wise, and I'll probably do a video just kind of asking you guys as a poll what project you think I should work on next, because I got a lot of projects. Matter of fact, I think I have more projects than I have functioning games right now. And most of them, I haven't, you know, they're not ones that broke. I have a couple that broke that were functioning, but most of them are things I brought in and I need to fix. So I'm just kind of going back and forth. So notice that. But yeah, just let me know if you guys want me to talk about anything in particular. Projects, just a bunch of games I need to fix. If you're asking me DC Retro. Like I got, for example, the back here is the, right there, the Mr. Do. I need to finish the control panel on that. The Area 51 works, but I need to do a cap kit on it. And if you go around the corner, I got a bunch of games that need some projects. And I've got the 3 pinball projects over here. Williams Flash, Williams, what was I going to say? Firepower 2, and then Williams Jungle King, Jungle Lord. Those all need various amounts of work. A barcade would be cool. You're saying I should do a barcade? That would be pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't think anybody would go to it where I live. I kind of live in the, out in the middle of nowhere. Not nowhere, but not some place that would. Need to fix the GI in your Road Kings. Yeah, Steve, that's a pretty cool pin. I like the Road Kings a lot. Oh, so it's not lighting up at all for you, Steve? Or is it just, did it stop working? Was it working? No? Anyways, I need to get going. I'm exhausted, actually. So have a good night, guys. And, you know, feel free to, you know, message me on YouTube if you have anything you want me to take a look at. You got a Pioneer. Is that like a Pioneer balloon? What is it that you got? Alright, I'm going to hang up now. Hang up, go off. Alright. Good night, guys. I'll see you soon.